Streets commemorating the massacre of 1.5 million Armenians in Turkey. Protesters call it a genocide and want both the United States and Turkey to acknowledge it as such. They are gathered outside the Turkish consulate on Wilshire Boulevard. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live with the story. Rob.
Mark, in the Armenian community, April 24th means one thing, and that means it's time to put the Armenian genocide back into the spotlight. And they're doing just that right now. You take a look behind me, you'll see this big demonstration outside the Turkish consulate here. And also earlier today they staged a huge march through the Hollywood area. From the air, it's a sea of people washing through the Hollywood area. The faces and passion of the Armenian genocide movement more clearly seen from the ground, where thousands of feet hit the pavement, commemorating what has become an annual event.
This is an issue that's so important to all Americans who care about justice and who care about eliminating inhumanity and intolerance throughout the world. That's why we march.
The massacre of Armenian people by Turkish troops back in 1915 may be 99 years removed from this generation, but it's still an open wound to Armenians worldwide who want those killings recognized as an act of genocide.
Oh, it's a very, very big deal. Because 1.5 million Armenians died, and the Turkish government killed them.
The subject is a touchy one for the U.S., which has acknowledged the killings as an atrocity, but never as a case of genocide. Demonstrators call on President Obama to change America's official stance.
He did promise to recognize the Armenian genocide, and he failed to deliver that promise. He promised to be the leader who would take a stance on the Armenian genocide and genocides against any genocides in the world. He still has a chance to be that president.
But the U.S. is in a delicate spot diplomatically. Turkey is a valuable ally in the Middle East, and while apologizing for the killings, it refuses to call them an act of genocide. But Congressman Adam Schiff calls the facts undeniable.
But you cannot have a dialogue in Turkey on the genocide if it is against Turkish law to use the word that best fits the crime, and that word is genocide.
Turkey runs, Turkey hides, Turkey still do genocide!
It's so close to us that we're in pain and our wounds are open because of it.
Now, this is the 14th year of the march and demonstration. Organizers say this is the biggest Armenian genocide event outside of Armenia. Reporting live in Mid-Wilshire, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.